state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with the Bobcats head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Fakes the grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Bobcats can really attack on this second and short. Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Finds a little space. Could be an alley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's White. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
Turning it on. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Quick release on the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage in predictable situations.
Running inside, it's White. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Jackson will throw. Pulls it in. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
To the air on first down. Got a man in the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Mean Green move the chains with the passing game. Let's see what they do on first down. Run in the red zone. It's White.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. North Texas in the hurry up. Jackson gonna throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
That's a really great play by the defender, and we obviously know the defense gave up a ton of points there last time. Now, the coaching staff told us, David, they wanted to be more aggressive this game. Here you go. The opening drive of the game. Great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, swatting it away, and trying to send a message to the offense.
Well, and sometimes the defenders, they're...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's at the 50. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions. And then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Burgess. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way.
Maybe some room here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Making side adjustments here. Breaks the tackle. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The run inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on third down. Jackson will throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it again on the option. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On the edge of the red zone, they are nose-to-nose, 4th and inches from the 20. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and how about it? Never a doubt. 4th down, you stick true to the RPO game and who you are. Hand the football off, make the right read, get the big 4th down conversion.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Jackson will throw. Heaves it on the run. Pulls it in on the right. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Got the tight end outside, and they'll knock him down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to get the first through the air. On target. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Stepping to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. The corners are walked up tight. Jackson gonna throw it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mean Green. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Pryor. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Atkins. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
And it's Michigan State looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in.
Wide open on the right. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And Yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Jackson will throw. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled. Stop that one for a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running inside. It's White. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
Escapes the pressure going right. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they hope that false start penalty doesn't come back to haunt them. Second and goal again. Jackson gonna throw it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Looking to the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. Snagged on the outside. He'll be stopped short. It'll be fourth down, and let's see what the decision is here. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. Fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green line. Go for it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. they've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one, 4th and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. They've already converted one 4th down on this drive, but this the defining one. 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. And here they come, almost all the way back. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Atkins. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Jenkins. Might have a chance. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He'll try it again. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right?
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a teach tape on third down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's third down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground, and they get him down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Both of these teams off to slow starts this season, desperately needing a victory, and they've got the closing minutes to try to pull it out. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now third in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Back open in the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Good play call on defense. Third down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. The option look. He'll toss it. Got a little grass. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to find his man in the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that was one of those gotta have it. I mean, it's a fourth quarter, fourth down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver, but whatever. And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Jackson will throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man in the middle. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Looking for more room. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's White. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct.